Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Envy from S10, and today I'm going to be breaking down Reign of Chaos tips and tricks, so stay tuned. Let's do it. So, if you're just getting started, the first thing you're going to need to do for you alliance leaders, R4s, and things like that is place your AC. Preferably, I tend to place the AC as close to the corner as possible. The reason in doing so is so you can perfect and create a defense that works for you. For instance, when an enemy comes to attack you, he has to place a rally point. And he's not coming to hit these castles. He's coming to get to your alliance center to destroy it. So what you want to do is you want to place as many tiles and projectiles, objects, things like that, in his way to make it harder for him to come get you. So he has to work his way and attack from the outer edge right here all the way here to get and work his way through all of these buildings, destroying them all to get here while you're doing the same. So it's basically who has the better defense. That's all it is. It's a defensive game. You can have a pretty crappy offense, but as long as you can take down their centers, you're most likely gonna win. So first thing first, AC1 needs to be secured. It needs to be your main capital, your main city. That's what it is. You gotta make your AC1 perfect. The defense has to be perfect if you want to be successful in this event. AC2 and AC3, those you can kind of lax on. Make sure to place the buildings, and you kind of can put those near the higher level tiles. And what tiles are going to do is it's going to increase your honor. It's going to make you able to go up in here when you're taking these tiles. You want to aim to get mines and like buildings or tiles that look like this. This is what you want, because this produces materials. And once you produce those materials, you go up in here and you click at the bottom right, you click harvest. After you click harvest, you'll find that your materials that you just harvested are in your items bag. So after you check out this items bag and you see your materials right here, you'll just go into your frontline workshop. And now we're getting into the buildings. So a building that you really want to focus on is that frontline workshop. The reason you want to focus on this building is because this right here takes the materials that you got from the mines and turns them into actual resources you can use for your base and resources you can upgrade in the workshop. Resources that you can upgrade in the workshop, things like that. These are like, it's pretty amazing, but I'm gonna break it down right now. So anyways, what you're gonna do is focus your attention. I would say when you're first starting getting into this event, you want to make sure you're upgrading this building first, because this building is going to allow you to upgrade all of those other buildings. If you increase the rate of the material that you're processing, you're going to outdo anybody, because you're processing your materials faster, which is allowing you to upgrade the rest of your buildings faster. So after you got this to a position where you're comfortable at this building right here, then you can focus on the hospital building. The hospital building, or coalition base camp, is a very, very important building. And the reason I say this is because there's a lot of tips and tricks with this building. The main thing about this building, though, is that it is used to make you be able to hit higher level plots. And higher level plots increase your honor score. Your honor score gets you a lot of gold in this event. So if you can hit the higher level plots, which are going to be near the center-ish, then you'll be able to harvest more material that you can use to upgrade these buildings. So what you got to do is upgrade this to increase your loyalty, which is going to increase how much damage you take when hitting a higher level plot, because you can really lose a lot of your troops hitting some of these tiles if you're not ready. Like, I can be, for instance, have 14 million power maxed heroes, but if this base isn't upgraded and I hit a level 2 plot, my power is gonna just shrink. It's just like that. So anyways, I'm gonna give you guys another tip. Like, for some of us big players out here, we pack a lot of excess troop power. Like, we go over the limit of what our hospital capacity normally can hold, and it can cause a lot of problems. Like, for instance, you can't stay in one spot too long, because if you're fighting some of these big C25 players, they might hit your excess, hospitals overflow, things like that. You can't nap without a shield, you know, things like that. Whereas I'm not saying you should ever, but what I'm saying is, if you use this technique I'm about to show you, it'll put a lot of relaxation room. You can take your time when attacking and things like that. So what I like to do is, I'm gonna go up in here and show you guys my hospital. So you may be like, damn, that's a lot of, you know, a lot of troops in there. But the thing about these troops is that these troops right here, they're like a lower cost than your regular hospital to heal. So also, you got to keep in mind that at the end of the event, every troop you store in here comes back to you for free. So if you're packing like 20 million power, and you know you're over your excess, you know you're holding what your marches can't hold, then you can just store them in here and be a safer player. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you prefer to play the game or anything like that, but I like having a little relaxation room. So I got 1.3 million troops in there, close to 1.4, but I still have 7.2 million power. And it's like, if I ever do need it, I can just draw reserves out of there. But a good way to go through this event is to poison these troops on purpose. Also, what I'm gonna show you guys is how to hit these plots over here. So for instance, we're just gonna say, for example, because I know mines doesn't say I'm taking any damage because my hospitals are upgraded, but we're gonna say that, hey, my buildings are not upgraded, you know. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm gonna take maybe like 20% damage. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lower your troops as much as possible till the point of where you can take that plot. So for instance, like, if I'm know that I'm gonna take some damage, right? Why would I just fill all of these up? Because 20% of this is more than 20% of this right here. You see what I mean? So you want to lower your troops as much as possible when hitting a plot that you know you're going to take damage in. So it's all up to you to work out what the damage is and how you need to approach the plot. But that's basically what I'm saying for me. Now, as we go on forward, you're going to get, like I said, 4 of these buildings right here. 4 of every building that you build first, you'll get 4 of those. And focus on upgrading those workshops first. And let's actually get into specialty points. So, for specialty points, what you really want to focus on, don't even pay attention to what I did, because I did it wrong. But what you want to focus on is that middle bracket, that construction bracket. What you need to do is focus on the upper portion. So you want to go here to here to here to here to get this extra processing queue. What an extra processing queue is going to do for you is make you upgrade and harvest those materials, process those materials at a faster rate, so you can upgrade those buildings even faster. The key about this event is being fast and upgrading these buildings and taking the tiles in the first portion of the event. Then you get into the second portion of the event. The second portion of the event is just, honestly, war. It's going to the other Alliance's center and destroying it. It's really that simple. And that's pretty much it when it comes to it. You just gotta like pave your way through all of these buildings to get to the center and destroy it. At the same time, you need to continue to capture your plots and further get your influence up, because influence is what makes you able to get those experience points that you need for the specialty points. And that's pretty much it. Actually, we can get into the rewards. Let's check out the rewards for this. So, if you place rank 1, you're gonna get 4 seasonal 2 core recruitments. If you don't know what a seasonal hero is, I suggest you check out one of the next videos I'm gonna drop as far as hero development goes and things like that. But these are the rewards. You can pause it, you can check it out. You get 200 million resources. The event itself to me is kind of pointless, but it's a pretty solid event. You know what I mean? The rewards are really what make it worth it. And my advice to some of you little players out there, what I would do is I would join one of those big alliances and try to get the rewards, you know? It's not a cop-out. But, hey, it was Envy, and this was the video. Bye.